In a world today where online shopping has many advantages such as 24-hour shopping capability and easy price comparison among many other things, it is undoubtedly true that online shopping is taking over the retail industry. But despite this, there is one company that has been able to remain strong and consistent in successfully operating brick and mortar stores, and this company is TJX. They have over 4,000 locations in 9 different countries and on 3 continents. So my name is Isaac Green. I am studying international business, data analytics, and marketing here at the University of Cincinnati. And the two roles that TJX has as buyer or allocation analyst align perfectly with my majors and what I want to do for my career. The buying role would allow me to use my marketing in meeting with different vendors and advertising the merchandise that we purchase to consumers, and the allocation analyst role would allow me to use data analytics and analyze the numbers and logistics in order to figure out exactly where the merchandise needs to go to be most successful. So today I'll be talking to you about TJX companies. This consists of Marshalls, TJ Maxx, and Home Goods, and they're an off-price retailing company that is headquartered in Framingham, Massachusetts. I'll also be talking to you about why I personally am so passionate about TJX and the steps that I hope to take in order to obtain a co-op and even full-time employment with them after graduation. So first I'll start by talking a little bit about the historical background of TJX. They opened and founded with the mission of providing unrivaled value to their customers each and every day. They do this by having a rapidly changing assortment of fashionable, quality, name brand, and even designer items throughout their store. And they do this for consumers all while providing these items 20 to 60% below the original retail price. So they give consumers a great bang for their buck while still allowing them to get exactly what they want. They also use the treasure hunt model, which is why their stores have been so successful in staying open. So the treasure hunt model at TJX shows that while even though their floor, since they're flipping so much merchandise, may seem jumbled or scattered at times, it allows the consumer to come in, browse the shelves, and get excited about deals that they had no idea would even be there. Usually, as a shopper, you go into a store, you know what you want, you pick it up from where you know it is, and then you get out. But at TJX, this does not happen. Because of the treasure hunt feeling, you usually end up leaving with much more than you had planned on buying. So, now that I've talked about TJX, I will talk to you about why I personally am so passionate about them. So first, growing up in a middle-class family, I was shopping at Marshalls a lot. Marshalls provided me with the ability to get the exact clothes that I wanted in order to feel comfortable and confident while still allowing my parents to buy them since we wouldn't have been able to get them at the full price. Also, Home Goods. During my renovation of our house, this was my mom and dad's best friend and allowed us to furnish and make our house feel like a home. I'm also passionate about TJX because of the emphasis they place on culture and diversity. So I've grown up as an adopted child, and my siblings are all adopted as well, and they are black, which makes diversity really important to me personally. So TJX does a great job of putting diversity and culture at the forefront of their company. They do this by hiring a diverse staff, serving a diverse range of consumers. Like I said, they're in 9 different countries and on 3 different continents. And they do this also showing emphasis through the company events that they hold. Lastly, I'm passionate about TJX because as an international business major, I have a huge passion for traveling the world and getting to see as much as I want to see. And doing this throughout my career would be the easiest and most efficient way to do it. Through the buying role at TJX, their buyers are always moving around and making different deals, so they'll travel everywhere, whether that's in the States or domestically. So I'm passionate about gaining this role so I can have my personal desires intertwined with my career. So now that I've talked to you a little bit about TJX and why I'm passionate about them, I'll tell you the steps I plan to take in order to hopefully obtain not only a co-op, but full-time employment from them once I am graduated. So I've already met one of the recruiters. His name's Matthew Clancy. We've had a few conversations, but I will continue to reach out and make sure that he remembers my dedication to the organization and hopefully through him gain even more connections that can be helpful to me along my journey. I have also been given by Matthew a list of attributes that they look for in their potential co-op employees. So this contains everything from analytical to curious to good at relationship building to effectively being able to communicate in a team setting. So I can, now that I know these things, undergo different projects and different endeavors that will allow me to have these skill sets already sharpened when I go to interview so that I can impress them. Um, Lastly, I will hopefully do a co-op both as the buying role and as the allocation analyst role during my time at UC in order to get as much experience as I can. And then TJX also has a full-time merchandising program for their graduating seniors. So I would hopefully do a co-op in each of these roles, have plenty of connections, show them that I do good work, and then apply for full-time in order to set myself up for entering the real world with TJX as my employer. So, in conclusion, TJX is a fantastic company and they're one that I most definitely want to get involved with heavily. So today I've talked to you a little bit about TJX. I've talked to you about what they do, why I'm personally so passionate because of what they provide, their emphasis on culture, and the opportunities that they would provide me with. And I have also talked to you about the steps I plan to take in order to allow myself to be full-time with them someday. So, I will leave you with this. My grandpa actually worked as a manager for a Marshall's store for over 20 years. And through his experience with TJX, it has led him to telling everyone he gets to tell that he believes TJX is unrivaled in what they do, not only professionally, but also personally. Thank you.